We're going to catch some great fish on this river. We're just not going to do it tonight. Y'all know how it is. Everybody fishing. You've all been out there where you said, you know what, tonight ain't the night. But that don't mean we can't have fun. Fishing and fun start with the same letter. We might as well take advantage of it. Before this night's over, there's another word that starts with the same letter, and I'm probably going to be saying too. Oh my God. Oh God. I hope to God I ain't doing. There was one night out there fishing, and it was dark, and I was just blind casting. And these rods now, these suckers will throw. I mean, they'll get out there. I stayed all night fishing, and when the sun come up, I'd been throwing my line over, and it was on the other bank. It wasn't even in the water. I was fishing for sticks in the woods. Oh my God. Oh. Come on now. He's dropping slack. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, man, I choked on it. I missed him. Should have done that. He's still there? All right. They may be starting to bite. Oh, shit. I got to jump the gun. Jump the gun. All right. First goodbye. Oh, I should turn that camera where y'all could have seen that a little bit better. He was bending the crap out of that pole. I can get there. He ain't coming back. I scared the crap out of him. He ain't coming back. I jerked that worm out of his mouth. He goes, man, what the hell? I said, eating my supper, and he just went, took off running. If a worm run like that, I ain't grabbing it again. That thing is tough. Oh, Lord. I swear to God, y'all, I'm not on drugs. My sister did drop me on my head a lot when I was a kid. She pushed me in the fire, too. True story. I had 5 older sisters, and I was the first boy born. Well, that's not true. The first kid my mom and dad had was a boy. And he didn't make it home from the hospital. He was born, and something went wrong. And so the first child that my mom and dad had was a boy, and he didn't make it home from the hospital. He passed away. And then my dad said, I want a son, I want a son, I want a son. And he kept telling my mom that. And 5 girls later, here I come. And when I come home from the hospital, well, I was probably about, I was still a toddler. And Dad was burning leaves out in the front yard. And my sister, the one right before me, the youngest girl, she was so jealous of me because she was always the baby of the family. Well, then here I come and stole her spotlight. That heifer pushed me in a pile of burning leaves. That's my hand to God. I'm not lying. Pushed me in her. I spent my it was her 3rd or 4th birthday with my arms in traction, with burns up to my elbows when my sister pushed me in the fire. I got her back later on in life, though, when we were, let's see, I think she was 9 and I was, I think, 7 years old, maybe 6. But when we grew up out in the country, I'm going to tell y'all some stories. Y'all okay with that? We grew up out in the country. I'm talking about way out in the country. There wasn't nobody around. The closest house was over a mile away. And there was 8 of us kids growing up there. And that's all we had was each other, but to play with and stuff and everything, because there wasn't no other kids around. We lived out in the woods. Well, one of the biggest, most thrilling, exciting parts of our day, you ready for this? Is when the mailman ran. You had 8 kids fighting over who's going to go get the mail out of the mailbox. I swear to God, that was exciting. There's a mailman. I'm going to go get the mail. My sister one day, same sister that pushed me in the fire, mind you. Okay. We were racing up the driveway, gravel driveway. You go up the hill and you go out there to the road, and it's a pretty good long run. And we was going to run to get the mail. And I said, I'm getting it. She goes, no, I am. And she pushed me down into the rocks. And she took off running laughing. Well, I grabbed up a big old rock. And I chunked that rock as hard as I could. And I caught her in the back of the head. Down on the ground she went, and I walked right past her, went and got the mail, went in the house. And got a whooping. That's what happened around our family. I just lost my dadgum headlight somewhere. Where did it go? I flicked it off my head. I know it. There it is. True story. My sister pushed me in the fire, and I hit her in the head with a rock. Y'all want to hear another story? These are all true. I'm not making this crap up. This one here probably ain't as much fun. But growing up, Saturday morning cartoons. Y'all remember Saturday morning cartoons? Don't you? I mean, back when they had real cartoons. Like Super Friends and stuff like that, old Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I never was much of a Bugs Bunny guy, but we watched it. But I had 2 little brothers, too. I've got to tell you about my 2 little brothers. They come along. And so we had 5 older sisters, and there was 3 boys. Now, the 3 boys, well, the youngest, me and my 2 little brothers, we always wanted to watch cartoons. We want to watch Super Friends and Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. The old show, the Justice League? That was our favorite show. Well, I got 5 older sisters, and they hit them teenage years. Now, what do girls want to watch? American Bandstand. How many of y'all remember American Bandstand? Remember that? The little dancing show with the music and stuff? Raise your hand if you remember American Bandstand. How old are you? Well, the girls would come in and they'd want to watch American Bandstand. They'd beat the 3 boys up, the little guys, and they'd go in there and change channel on TV. We only had 3 channels, channel 6, 8, and 12. That's all you could get. The old knob, you click, 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 and turn the channel. Well, I finally figured out because I had a fascination with snakes growing up. And I'd go out and catch them. And I kept them in a barrel out behind the house. Well, them girls were scared to death of snakes. So when they'd come in there and they'd go click, 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 and they'd put it on American Bandstand, I'd just go out there and get a handful of snakes, come in there and chase them out the house, and we go right back to Superman. Hey, come on, and I'd get a whooping. How many times I tell you not to chase them girls out of the house for them snakes? Y'all think that's stupid or what? Dick Clark, American Bandstand, Michelle, there you go. See? And my older sisters, man, that's all they wanted to watch, that stupid people dancing and singing. I wanted to see my cartoons. But we had to watch that crap. Till I got the snakes on them. Run them out the house. You knew you was going to get a whooping, but it was worth it. Because I didn't care. Oh, God is my witness. I'm telling you the truth. We had a good life growing up, though, living out in the country. Good life. But when other kids growing up, they look forward to the weekend. They go, oh, you went to school all week, and now the weekend's here. We get to go out and play and have fun. Bull crap, not living out in the country. Your butt was in the garden working, or you splitting and chopping the wood. We couldn't wait to go to school. You're working me to death. As a guy there pull weeds out of the garden. I'm like, crap, I hate Saturday. True story. But we chopped wood all through the summer and stuff, and stacked wood and stuff, so we'd have firewood for the winter, because we heated our house with a It was an old wood burning, the old warm, was it Warm Morning? I think was the name of it. Yeah, Warm Morning stove, wood stove. But them kids, we was out there. Dad chopped down, he'd cut down a tree with a chainsaw and cut it up, and we'd have to load it on the trailer, and we'd take wedges, take a sledgehammer and drive that wedge in there, and we'd have to sit there and split that wood and stack it. And if you wasn't doing that, you had garden duty. You had to go pull weeds out of the garden. And that's how we grew up. Work, work, work. If you didn't work, you didn't eat. And God help you if you come in the house after mom worked cooking supper. God help you if you come in and said something about, I don't like that. Because if you had a bowl of spaghetti or something, which we all like spaghetti, but I'm just using that for reference. You'd be wearing that bowl for a hat. You don't want to eat it, you can wear it. We grew up rough, buddy. That's what made me crazy. I can't believe I pulled that worm away from that fish a while ago. I reeled up and threw it back out there. How much time we got left? Oh, 19 minutes to go, y'all. 19 minutes, and I'm going to pack it up and I'm going to get on out of here. I think I'm going to reel that worm up and throw him back out there, though. See if I can find that fish again. That one fish that I scared the crap out of. Could you imagine being my wife? Why y'all think she don't care if I go fishing? She goes, yeah, get the hell out of here. Oh, that woman didn't know what she was getting into when she married me. I'll tell you that. She goes, you know, I don't know what the hell happened to you. Somewhere this train run off the tracks. Yep. Milk. Oh God, Tanya, don't even get me started. I forgot about it. Milking the cows, feeding the chickens, go out there and you got to collect eggs. All that farm work. The kids had to do that. We had to do all that. We used to bale hay. My dad, he pulled his tractor with a hay baler on it. He'd go cut the hay and would let, sit there for a few days and he'd rake it up and then he'd bale hay. We had to load them bales of hay, the big square bales, load them on a trailer and haul them. We did that for a living. We just did like whatever jobs we could find to get by. We also butchered cattle. The kids did that growing up. How many of y'all have ever scraped a hog? You know what I'm talking about? When you scrape a hog? Do you know what I'm talking about? That's when you go to slaughter a pig, you put the pig down. Let's put it nicely. You kill the pig, and you had to scald in water in a big barrel. And Dad would have a big pulley hooked to an Alice Chalmer tractor, and you hook that pig up on a single tree. If you don't know what a single tree is, it's this little thing comes across and hooks to their legs and holds them up. Spread eagle. You dip that hog down that scalding water, pull it out, and you grabbed a butcher knife and you scrape the hair off of them. So we didn't skin hogs. You scraped them. You scraped that hide off there, that hair. And then you went in there and cut them up. And you saved that skin and all that stuff. And you had a big old giant cast iron kettle out back. And you threw all that fat and that skin in there and you boil it down and you render it down to lard. And you packed that up into cans and stuff and everything. And that was lard. We had to make that. True story. Scalding the hog, yeah. Not a live band. Good God, we killed it first. You better try to dip a pig in scalding hot water. That ain't gonna go over good. It'll sucker squeal. There's one time a guy brought down a goat. He wanted us to butcher a goat for him. And I'm gonna tell you something about a goat. If you go to kill a goat, don't shoot him between the eyes with a 22 because they'll start screaming like a kid. It's awful. I'm sorry. It is. It's terrible. But we finally got some neighbors that moved across the road from us. Bob and Maxine Medlin moved across the road from us. But one day, Dad had a goat out there, and Dad said, we're going to butcher that goat. Well, kill a goat, I'm not going to get into it, how you do it properly, but it's graphic. But you don't shoot a goat in the head. My brother got the 22 off the gun cabinet. Dad was in the kitchen sharpening knives up, and my brother said, I'm gonna go out there and kill that goat. And he shot that goat in the head, and that thing started screaming, and the neighbors come running down. They thought one of us was dying. Oh, it was awful. They go, oh, we thought somebody was hurt. I said, no, he shot that goat. There's time we had a goat. Me and my brothers got, I guarantee you, Creole knows a bunch of these stories because he grew up down there, man, old school. I'm talking about when you was a kid and had to work and you had to butcher your own animals and do all that stuff. But I remember one time this goat got out of the pen. And man, Dad chased that goat. I bet you a quarter mile trying to catch that goat. And me and my brothers had just got some bow and arrows. The old bear recurves with the bear broadheads on them. And Dad said, you know what? He said, I'm sick of chasing that goat. He said, go get him. So me and my brothers, we got our bow and arrows. We chased that goat all through the woods, slinging arrows at him. That goat went running home, looked like a porcupine. Yeah, he had some arrows sticking out of his ass. It was ridiculous. Oh, Lord. Goat didn't make it. Oh, grew up on a sugarcane farm. Never done that, but I guarantee you, I've seen it done. Oh, my God. Y'all, there ain't nothing more fun than growing up in the country. It'll make you stupid. The hardships get the softness right out of you. I ain't even been reading y'all's chat. Y'all probably sitting there, this fool. I don't know how much time we got left. We got 13 minutes. I'm going to reel that rod up, check the worm up, throw it back out. We're going to run 13 more minutes, y'all, and see if we can't catch something. I think we've pretty much given up hope, but we're going to try. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord, thank you for this day. Yep. Get up there, put some bait on it. There ain't nothing on there. I wonder how many of them rods sitting there with no bait on them. There ain't got a lick of bait on it. He sucked that worm right off there like a vacuum cleaner. One bite, wonder. He took one bite, and I wonder how he got that worm off there. Not one bite. Good God, that fish is good. Them things are like locksmiths. Oh, I just cut him in half, close lid on him. They pick a lock, man. They picked that worm off that hook, and I didn't even know it. And he barely moved that rod when he did it. That little sucker's good, boy. He's slick. Okay, I'll start painting. Grew up way back in the sticks. Absolutely, buddy. I grew up on 260. You see, now look, I'll tell y'all my goofy little stories that are all true. As God is my witness. Every story I've told you is true. But this is the cool part about it. Okay? This is what I love about telling those stories to y'all. It's because there's a whole lot of y'all that listen to it and go, I did the same damn thing. And then I don't feel like I'm alone because y'all did it too. There's a lot of y'all that grew up like that. And God bless you. My hat's off to you. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Them city kids, they grow up tough. But I tell you what, it's rough in the country. Oh, I have no idea where I'm throwing this at. Out there somewhere. Oh, it went way out there too. I'm assuming it hit water. I heard it go kaplunk. I think it hit water. I didn't hear it hit no tree limbs or nothing. So I'm guessing it's in the water out there somewhere. Oh my God, y'all. Man, thank y'all for putting up with me. And I know I don't pay much attention to chat, but you guys got each other. You don't need me. We're like, does he ever even look at chat? Every now and then, I'll look and see who's there and say hi. Okay. Uh, um, I gotta go back and read that. I always try to pay attention to what. Uh, hey, city kids ain't no joke. Y'all had to deal with a whole. Here's the thing. You know, as rough as it is in the country, I don't think I'd have survived in the city. No, y'all's got a whole different kind of rough. Trust me. Out there stabbing and shooting each other. Oh my God. Crap. I mean, we grew up in the country. I mean, it was a necessity. I mean, you had a gun, you used it for hunting and stuff like that. And you go to the city, hell, everybody's got a gun. You go now, there's a little old lady walking out there with a cane and stuff, and she whoops out a 44 Magnum on your butt. Good God, everybody's packing. God bless you. And bullets coming at you. Them city girls will slice you with a razor blade. They don't play. In street lights. In the country, girl, you know, street lights in the country, you had a pole light. Everybody had that telephone pole out in the front yard with that one light on it that come on at dark. That's a pole light. It ain't a street light. That gum, Jody. Come on now. Reach down there and pull your country out, girl. Some city kids, that's it. They said, everybody's heard the story about. And that light comes on your butt at the house. Not the country kids. When that light come on, we went outside and played. Get out of here. There's light in the yard. What are you in here tearing up stuff for? Go outside. In here breaking all my stuff. I threw in a whole set of. Remember the Flintstone? You had jelly. It came in a Flintstone glass. Remember that? And Fred Flintstone, Barney, Wilma, and all that stuff. The jelly came in a jelly glass. Now, when you ate all the jelly, you washed it out, and there's a jelly glass. It was a glass that they made. And my mom had a whole full set of them, and we broke every one of them. We got a whooping for breaking the Flintstone jelly jar glasses. Oh, how many? I mean, man, I'm showing my age. Danny, I'm still backcountry. You mess with people up this mountain, you might not come back from this mountain. Girl, I'm going to tell you something. I ain't feared them mountain folk because I hang out with them. I'm going to tell you something. No, I'll tell you something. I hung out down in Louisiana for a little while. I'm going to tell you the scariest ones of all. The nicest people you ever met, that'll skin you like a rabbit. That's them Cajuns. Hey, I went to Louisiana. You ever go to Louisiana? Okay. Nicest people you ever met. They've never met a stranger. They will bring you in. They'll throw out a big old crawfish bowl. They'll throw out tons of food. And, man, they feed you like family down there. Now, that being said, you piss off one Cajun, you better get the hell out of Louisiana because they're all mad at you. They stick together, man. They don't play that crap. You don't make one of them mad, you make all of them mad. But other than that, if you go down there with a kind heart and, you know, they'll accept you in like nothing you're seen. And I've never seen that. I've seen similar in other states, but Louisiana is one of the states that is the most prevalent attitude that I've ever seen. In my personal experience, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. You know, I'm not trying to put down any other states. I'm just pointing out uh, particular characteristics of different states that I've seen. And some of the most accepting people that I've ever seen is from Louisiana. I've been down there and partied with them, and oh God, that's a whole nother story there. But man, they're all about throwing out that food, and good God, man. But don't piss one of them off. Don't do it. Yeah. If you do get out of state, run for Texas or something. I don't know. Just get out of there. Don't make them mad. Sure. But yeah, it might have been my imagination, but when I spun my head around, I swear to God, it looked like that rod moved. Nope, my imagination. Wishful thinking. How much time we got left? Oh my God. It says we got 4 minutes left, y'all, but there's 38 people in here. I don't think we're going to catch nothing. Dadgummit. Danny, you need to go home. What time is it? 9:38. Oh my God. I've been gone since 4 o'clock this morning. No, I've been gone all my life, but I left the house at 4 o'clock this morning. Lord have mercy. I am going to, here in 157, in 3 more minutes, y'all, I am going to wrap it up. I'm tired. My head's killing me. I feel like I've been beating the back of the neck with a baseball bat. And I am going to get out of here, roll this crap up, and head to the house. Time to go home. You know, I need to. We didn't catch no fish, but I had a hell of a time trying. I had a good time. I hope y'all did too. Bringing back childhood memories. Absolutely, Tanya. Absolutely. I hope you guys had a great time. Uh, I surely did today. Yeah, that's the great thing about fishing is you can go out and have fun and just basically not get anything. It's the most, it's the highest probability of fun with a good chance of skunking, but you still have fun. God, you know what? I've been so long without eating and I'm delirious. I've lost my freaking mind. Well, we got left. We got minute and 20 seconds. So we're gonna start saying goodbye to everybody. Okay? I always tell y'all this part I hate the most. I absolutely do. But even I gotta get home and get some rest. I'm not Pontoon Jodi. I can't stay up forever. them, them 30-second naps don't do me a daggum bit of good at all. I got to sleep. It caught Vic and Jody. She's like, hold on, I'm tired. All right, I'm good. Let's go. That girl is crazy, man. Blink her eyes and say, I fell asleep. I'm rested. Let's go another 12 hours. Ah, girl, I tell you what, love her to death. I do. I do. She's something. All right, we're down to the 20-second mark, guys. Oh, I'm giddy because I always kneel down in front of the camera at the end of the night. That way, y'all can look me in the eyes and I can look back at y'all. Oh, I had a great time today. I did. Honestly. Get a little bit of light on y'all. Ain't no point in putting that light on them rods. I ain't doing shit. I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry. Lord, forgive me. It slipped out of me, but it's truth. Oh my God. I'm so stupid to make myself laugh. I'm going to get serious. All right. Thank all y'all for hanging out with me today. Uh, thank all of y'all that stood with me and supported me during the tournament. Um, uh, Here's the thing: you guys were all about. You wasn't against nobody today. Nobody was against anybody. There were there were groups of people that cheered for people. Just because you're cheering for somebody else doesn't mean that you're against the other person. Okay, that's not what it means. It means that you say, I'm really rooting for him to win, and that's what it's all about. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because it's not hate toward a person that you don't want to win. It's love for the person that you do want to win. And that's a great thing, you guys. That's a great thing. It's amazing. Okay? But I want to thank you guys for all the love that you showed me today. I thank you for the love that you showed Creole and Brian B and Freddie because we appreciate it. From the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate every one of y'all that were there with us today and shared that moment with us during the tournament because that's what made it great. That's what made it special. It wasn't any of the fish that we caught, even though Creole caught a bunch of them. Creole, I ain't trying to take the fish away from you, brother. I'm talking about the respect that everybody gave everybody. And we appreciate it. We love you guys. And we want to try to do as much of this as we can for y'all. And we want you guys to do as much of it for us. Okay? We're watching you. Okay? And a lot of times we're watching you, watching us, looking back at you, looking back at me. But I got to get home. I got a wife and grandkids. They go home tomorrow. So I'm going to spend the whole day with them tomorrow and bag the fishing, which is really hard for me to do, but I do love my kids. So we're going to take the day off tomorrow and rest and hang out with them. Okay? Really hard for me to do it, but I'm going to say goodbye to y'all. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to say it over and over again. You're going to get sick of me saying it, but it's the God's honest truth. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. Okay? And we thank you for the time that you spend with us. Thank the Lord for everybody being able to be together. God knows this whole world right now, it's in turmoil. And all we got is each other. But let me tell you something. That's a lot. That's a lot. When I got you guys, you got me. I promise you, you do. And that means more than you could ever imagine. God bless each and every one of you. I love you. You're my brothers. You're my sisters. You're my family. You guys have a great night. I'm going to pack it up and get home. All right? Love y'all. Thank you. Bye.